this video we are going to cover CAMWorks multiple setups for an oversized workpiece. So this is the part itself, and we've actually attached this to a backer board, and the backer board is just particle board that we are going to hold the workpiece down with on the machine. And we've just attached that with multiple screws on the back of the board to hold the workpiece down. So you can see the screws here. And you can also see below the board here at the bottom of the table are two socket head cap screws that we've actually used to align the board to the table. So we've clamped the board down, and the whole board and the workpiece were routed in order to have straight sides on all both pieces. So this is the stock that we've set up inside of CAMWorks. And then we added the first setup, and we added the coordinate system for that setup to be the top left-hand corner of the part, of the stock itself. So the top left-hand corner of the stock is what we're going to touch off on. And then we've got this contour toolpath, and then multiple toolpaths on the inside of the part itself. So the contour is going to cut the outside of the part. Here's our coordinate system, so we're going to touch off on that top left-hand corner, and then we're going to start machining. So here's a finished view of the first setup. So we're just going to cut this last hole, but you can see how long that part actually is. So it's sticking out the side of the machine itself. And this is the finished first setup. So the second setup, we've put in a new configuration, so the second operation. And our second setup is going to be located, the coordinate system is going to be located in the center of the last hole that was machined on the first setup. So there's our second setup, and this is the middle portion of the part itself. In our second operation, we created that coordinate system and just put it in the center of the hole. So if I go into my setup and I go to my origin tab, you'll see we've chosen fixture coordinate system. Then our offset tab, we have our fixture offset. So here's the coordinate system located in the first hole of the first setup. So we've moved the workpiece over far enough that we can actually machine it, and then we're going to start cutting here. And you'll notice at the end of this contour toolpath how completely seamless the two toolpaths are together. So they don't, they line up completely. So there's the first two operations, the first two setups, and then we're going to go ahead and machine the last one. And in order to machine that third operation, we'll go to our third configuration here. In order to machine this third operation, we actually have to flip that part around. So you'll see that the coordinate system is placed in the last hole of the second operation, and we're going to machine that last feature. So you have to actually flip the coordinate system to the right direction as well, because we've flipped the part over. So there's the tool paths, and there's the location on the machine where we're going to touch off. And then once we start this tool path, you'll actually notice how seamless, again, this third operation is with the second. So it's going to line up perfectly. So with the oversized workpiece, you can see that we've machined the whole piece within 3 different setups and just line them up correctly in order to cut all 3.